from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Under 10. Under 10.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And Forbath will put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch 54. 3 buzz. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Wide, get wide.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's right.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Cut.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Troy Burton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Hey, watch that.
Kill. First down, a run with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Let's get it.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Go. Alert.
Now Trubisky on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Hey, 18. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Nice, sweetheart. Hey, Charlie. Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Here we go, 47. Right, check. 59. Switch. Hey, 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
180! Check 48's the money. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On first down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
It's just me and you.
Now it's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Rush in.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
36-yard line.
We're going to 54. Line in. 59. Check.
On second down, it's Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Switch up. Sponge. No.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Check it back.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check. Gun. Kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Kill. 27. Let's put him on the buses.
A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Go. Get out there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Throwing. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch the eye. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Out, 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 out. Quick there, quick. Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Trubisky. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trubisky now to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Mike Popo.
Prescott from the gun, letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball.
To the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll run on first down. Elliott takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tackles. Motion. We're going to 53. We're going to 54.
Prescott now from the 50. Completes it to Austin. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. On third down, it's Pollard. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go. We're going to 54.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Hey, 47. Sweat today. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, tight end.
Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott looking deep in the direction. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trubisky. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check 24, check 24. Check 26, check 26.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Alert! Red, up! Bravo!
They go play action with Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I don't even know why this team showed up. 49, check 49, check 49.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Kill. Back 47, 26.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Cowboys.
On first down, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Prescott's pass caught by Austin. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Draw play, Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They hand off to their big tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Intended that time for Cooper. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Elliott. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This to make it a 3. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cowboys use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a run.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bilal Nichols has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Trubisky will throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Kill. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Go. Get out there. It's just me and you. We're going to 53.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is madness.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.